I want to talk to you about being on the board. This is an important cause, and talking to Nancy earlier and her daughters and how much goes into just one of these, and seeing the progress and the medicines and everything that's happening from it. How important is that to you to just continue to be a part of something like that?
So, I've been on the board for the Racer Race MS for years now, and working with Nancy Davis has been really inspiring, and it's taught me a lot. Ended up starting my own foundation as well, the Avril Foundation, supporting people with serious illness and disease. But I learned so much through Nancy and the cause and MS. They're here to, ultimately raise money, find a cure. So to be here and to have also gone through my own personal struggle with Lyme disease, having my own foundation, it's just even more meaningful. When you go through something like that, I haven't even been able to come to one of these events for a few years. I've been tucked away and hibernating and healing, and it's very up and down, so everything is brighter. When you go through an experience like that, I've always been a really grounded and grateful person, but it changes a lot. I've just the simple things in life are what mean the most, really. So I'm happy to be here, happy to be supporting.
We know that we haven't had music from you. We're ready for it. You said a couple days ago you have not released any names, no tracks yet, but do you feel like this is a more stripped down version of you, or is this going to be that album that kind of sets the tone of everything?
It's a really powerful record. I've been working on this for 3 years. I can actually say this time I'm going to be done this album in 2 weeks, and I will put it out this year. And it's taken me 3 years. I was ready, but I just kept going, and I've been writing songs that are really just powerful and true and honest and sincere, and I think people will really be able to relate to it. I've gone through a lot of personal stuff in the past few years, and so I've really drawn from that. I always do, but it's this album is so different. It's just a completely
A lot of different
yeah. And I'm producing too. You
are
the songs, yeah.
That's even harder than.
It's more of a vocal record, and just hearing the lyrics and really hearing the emotion in the vocal. And there's it's very piano driven too. And I know my fans have been waiting for a long time, and some of them are unhappy. They're okay, what is going on with this album? But trust me, I'm doing everything I can, and I just want to be ready and everything to be perfect. And a lot of care has gone into this. So it will pay, all the waiting and the hard work on my end will pay off. So I promise.
Squeeze their way down. Hey, gorgeous. Wait, well, look this way. She's not having any water. She's not drinking water.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, it was only vodka. Oh my goodness, your outfit is amazing. Where did you get it? Is it a Galia Lahav?
It's Galia Lahav. What do you think?
I think it looks great. Excellent. It's so gorgeous.
It kind of has a goddess vibe, right?
I do. I like it. A little leg, but not too much leg. Very sexy.
It's comfortable, it's sexy, it's fun, it's black, which I love.
Well, and you're a board member.
Styled by you.
I have a way with fashion. I have a little way with fashion. This was fun. I really enjoyed working with you. We just got to work together on this, and we hadn't worked together before. We have mutual friends, acquaintances, but we got to work together, and it's interesting because it's very intimate, and yet you don't know someone, and trying to find out. And I was saying we were sending pictures back and forth all week, and and as I said, it's great to learn about you, and you can tell what somebody's going for, the vibe, and there's a flow to it. It's like creating music. Music creating?
Yes. I've been working on my album for 3 years, and I'm going to be done my record in 2 weeks and releasing new music this year.
That's exciting, huh? I think people have been waiting for a long time. When's the last album?
5 years ago.
Wow. So really before, the internet was obviously there, but it's a different marketplace now.
Kind of.
Are you kind of thinking of exciting, fun things to do?
That's the next step for me. Get zoning into that.
Isn't it fun? I think we live in this amazing time, so you're going to get to do things that you never thought of doing before that to promote it and to be close to.
We can have so much fun now with Instagram and all that, and speak directly.
Oh my gosh.
To fans.
Instagram, very funny. You posted a picture of us the other day. We took it, and you take a picture, and you don't think of it, and then you post it, and I turn on my thing, and there's like 300 new likes of young, handsome Latin boys following you. I just want to say, because now they're following me.
Okay, good.
I was like, thank you. Yeah, I think I was really good with that. Thank you. So this is Facebook Live, and tell everybody, yeah. Dinda and Sharon, and they both have MS. Oops, sorry. Linda and Sharon, and they both have MS. And
This is live.
yeah, this is live, so they just wanted if you'd say hi to them.
Dinda and Sharon? Hi. Linda.
Linda loves your hair. Well, it's about to get started. The party's about to get started, and I don't want to be the one holding up. Let's take a quick pic. Will you get a quick pic? And we'll be able to show some leg there, girl.
Yes, I'm so excited to see
So gorgeous. So cute. Well, I had a little something to do with it. She's so easy to work with. She's fun, and she has her, as a stylist, it's really interesting to get to know people and just find their personal style as their, I'm just watching people's personal style. It's very interesting to see who likes what and what they don't like and some people really know what works on their body, and some people have no idea whatsoever. I think for someone like Avril, it's really interesting because she has a set style and she has things that she likes, and she has a beautiful body and she looks gorgeous. So I think it's easy to get to dress like that, and so I think everybody enjoys a fun night out on the town. Avril's not.
Well, I've been supporting Nancy Davis and the Race to Race MS event for years now. I'm also on the board, and so I've performed before. I'm not performing tonight, but I'm excited to be here just to support. Ultimately they're raising money to find a cure for MS, so I'm just really happy to be here. Elle King and Flo Rida are performing, so gonna go in and have fun and enjoy their performances.
And you're on the board too. Nancy's accomplished so much over 25 years.
Philanthropy has always been important to me, and Nancy Davis has been really inspiring to me. When I started working with Nancy, it encouraged me to actually start my own foundation. So I started the Avril Lavigne Foundation, which supports people with serious illness and disabilities. Since then, I've got Lyme disease myself, so now we also support people recovering and healing from Lyme disease. So being here, I guess today is extra meaningful.
And then last question, what does that mean for you to be a role model like that? And Nancy, she's really laid the foundation for coming forward, talking about her own disease, being so open about it, encouraging people like you, and then you encouraging a lot of people. Tell a little bit about that.
I think just with being a part of, being on the board of the Race to Race and working with Nancy in the past and her inspiring me to kind of start up my own foundations, and then me getting sick was something else. So tonight is sort of extra meaningful for me to be here, but happy to help bring awareness and raise funds. Thank you. Philanthropy has always been important to me, and Nancy Davis has been really inspiring to me. When I started working with Nancy, it encouraged me to actually start my own foundation. So I started the Avril Lavigne Foundation, which supports people with serious illness and disabilities. Since then, I've got Lyme disease myself, so now we also support people recovering and healing from Lyme disease. So being here, I guess today is extra meaningful. I think just with being a part of, being on the board of the Race to Race and working with Nancy in the past and her inspiring me to kind of start up my own foundations, and then me getting sick was something else. So tonight is sort of extra meaningful for me to be here, but happy to help bring awareness and raise funds.
Looking up, ladies! Avril! Avril on the right side. Avril, right in front of you! Straight to her belly. Avril, on your right! Avril, looking on your right, please. Avril, right in front of you. Right there. And looking straight ahead right here, please. And Avril right in front of you. Avril, straight ahead. Avril, right in front of you. Avril, straight ahead. Avril, right in front of you. Straight ahead, darling. Avril, to your left, darling. Avril, down the center, Avril. Avril, just right in front of you here, that smile. Avril, right down here. Avril, the back. Over the shoulder, Avril.
All the way left, Abbott.
Avril on that side here. Avril, one over the shoulder.
All the way left.
What's that? Right there. And looking straight ahead right here. And Avril right in front of Avril. And Avril on the right side. Avril, right in front of you. Straight ahead, darling. Avril, right next to me. Stop. What's the shrub there? Avril down the center here, that smile. Avril, down the window. Avril to your left, darling. Avril. Looking up, Avril. Down the center, Avril. Avril, just right in front of you here, that smile. Avril, right down here. Avril, in the back. Over the shoulder, Avril.
All the way left, Abbott.
And Avril on the next side here.
Avril, to your left. To your left.
Avril, one over the shoulder.
All the way left.
One more, together. Avril, to the right, on the right. Smile. Avril, looking up, Avril. Looking up, ladies. And Avril. Looking up, ladies. And Avril on the right side.
Being on the board of the Race to Race and working with Nancy in the past and her inspiring me to just kind of start up my own foundations, and then me getting sick was something else. So tonight is like sort of extra meaningful for me to be here.